And when you're drunk, you just make love, honey, please. Like you've got
Okay, so I'm Vienna, and I'm a friend of Josh's. I guess I'm going to play a game for you guys as Ash, so I can demonstrate some of the concepts of League of Legends in real time. So, you would pick a rune page here, that's kind of like to explain it, to help your character. This is a mastery page, and you pick 30 of these to help your character out, and then you get to pick 2 summoner spells. I personally have Cleanse and Flash, as you can see here. Cleanse, if you're hit by a negative skill like a stun or a slow or something, you can hit Cleanse and it'll pop you out of it and you can continue moving on. And Flash is a teleport, like a very short distance teleport. So it can get you out of tight spots. Alternatively for Ashe, I would recommend potentially Ghost, as seen here on Rise, Cho'Gath, and Malphite. It makes you move faster, and it's more maneuverability at the cost of, Cleanse. Teleport can work out nicely. Some people like to shoot her ultimate, which is an arrow that travels in a straight line, bypasses all terrain and creep, and whenever it hits a unit, it stuns them depending on how far the arrow went. So people will shoot an arrow at someone and then teleport right next to them as the arrow's like in travel time, and right when the arrow gets there, Ashe is on top of you and she just wrecks you. The more you know. Okay, this is a Doran's Blade. Typically for Ashe I start with boots, but I want to really demonstrate last hitting. So I'll start with this. I'm gonna take solo mid. Since you have 5 characters, the way the lanes are set up are you have middle lane, top lane, and bottom lane. The interface is set up so you have your character. If you click here on your character, you get more details and information. And you can't normally see things like your crit chance and your dodge and whatnot. Every character has a built-in passive, along with 4 actives. Your 2 summoner skills are shown here, and you have a mini-map, which is everything in real time, but it's very small scale. So it's kind of like your rear view mirror. You're always checking it. These are just your little stats here, and this is where your items show up. You can use items if they have actives, which are like additional skills, by 1 through 6, depending on which slot it is. This being 1, 2, 3, etc. Bottom lane and top lane. Hitting spacebar will return your character, will return your screen to wherever your character is, and holding tab will open up a stat list which shows everyone their creep kills over here, if they have their ultimates, how many buildings are destroyed, and their kills, their deaths, and their assists, and their items, summoner spells, etc. So I wanted to demonstrate last hitting. Pretty much if you just let yourself attack units like this big old baddie right here. You're gonna push a lane. She's gonna be on my tower. Last hitting is a sustainable technique where you hit creeps right when they're about to die. And if you do that, you get the gold, but you have very minimal pushing.
Agreed.
A very important thing to League of Legends is knowing what other champions can do. So I would personally advocate getting familiar with all the champions, even if it's just like, you know, invisible nuke. She has an ability where she can throw a boomerang in a straight line, and so you would sidestep it. And obviously, a better severe player would be able to predict where you're moving. And in ideal circumstances, my game wouldn't be glitchy, and I would be able to see them. But that good. Just kidding. I have Frost Shot, and I'm hitting Q, and that's what the slow animation is. That's me applying slow onto severe.
My age 7.
That ability there, the blue bubble, was Spell Shield. And if I cast an ability such as Volley, which I used after it wore off, it completely negates the negative effects, including damage, and she gains mana out of it. Oh. And like that.
You want some of this? Agreed.
Just tank a lot for 15 seconds so I can.
A better Ashe player would very reactively, or a better severe player rather, would be able to react to my volleys being shot and evade the damage coming in with her spell shield.
Want some of this? My aim is set.
So, if you've noticed the mini map over here, I'm constantly looking at it. I have an ability, Hawk Shot, and with my Hawk Shot, I know I can reveal an area like this. And it gives me vision. You use Hawk Shot to avoid ganks. If there are people missing now from bottom, and you have to be aware of it. Like it's constantly a game of awareness. With that in mind, you would use Hawk Shot to prevent people. That's clairvoyance. It's similar to Hawk Shot, except it doesn't have a cast, really. But there's 2 people accounted for there. Let me give you a little bit more time to look. 2 people accounted for. And there's 2 people accounted for there, plus the one from middle. So I run no risk of getting ganked. So, despite the fact that I am lower HP than severe, I'm actually pretty comfortable.
Quickly now.
So Ash's arrow can be shot from infinitely across the map. It will leave the map if it hits nothing.
You want some of this?
So let me just tell these guys I got their back. Alright, I'm gonna shoot an arrow top. I'll try to.
My aim is steady.
See, it's moving across the map, and it missed.
You want some of
Unfortunately, but that's the general idea.
Agreed. Quickly now. Agreed. An enemy has been slain. My aim is steady.
These are your cooldowns here, the numbers that are shown. And that's how much time is left before you can cast that skill again. Or skill, rather. Skill.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh.
Want some of this?
Oh. And I got killed by this little cannon here. But, yeah, I was trying to equalize the harass that Fury was giving me. Here. So I'm going to buy boots. They'll let me move faster. I'm going to buy a second Orange Blade. They'll give me a little bit of an edge. And I'll buy an elixir. And some regen and a ward. And the idea with this is, well, normally I would have bought boots first. The idea is the elixir makes me stronger. It's a consumable. The potions I can drink, and as I drink them, I restore 200 HP. That's why I normally get the boots. So I have 3 of them, and I have about an additional 600 HP. And I got the ward, so I can plant it whenever characters start going missing. And in conjunction with my hawk shot, I become very difficult to catch as an outside, from an outside source.
You want some of this? Agreed. My aim is steady.
And I wrote him on an airplane where the people looked like ants.
An enemy has been slain.
Woman that you love is gone, bombing east ahead. Don't fucking move, 'cause everything you think you have
You want some of this?
you've got a lot. Don't you dare get out. And I'm wasted.
Quickly now.
You can taste it. Don't look at me that way.
Plant the ward now, and it'll give me more awareness. I'll be able to see people coming, because when you stand in brush, you cannot be seen.
You have slain